Welcome, everybody, to another exciting episode of Those Natural Ones. Let's get right to it. Go ahead, Emery.
You forgot the hi, I'm Scott.
That's not this part.
Yeah, no, we're going to get to who Scott is here in a second. An explosion. Fire. The remains of a manor that was escaped maybe a few minutes ago. Still debris falling from out of the sky as Manor Magnarin lies in ruins. Amongst the ruins, there are several bodies of guards who were just too slow to make it out of the explosion in time. All manner of accoutrement, all manner of antiquities, destroyed. We pull back from this moment to a kooky dragonborn inventor and the vineyard owner that have partnered together to get to the bottom of what the hell this evil cadre were up to. Well, that seems like that was a bust. Looks like they're all right, though. What do we do now? Dr. Parmbert Costicius Vernerler turns to Deckard Fauntleroy, expecting an answer. Deckard, in this low-lit war room, peering down at a large map that magically had something of a not quite 3D rendering, but a constantly refreshing overview of the scene at hand. Deckard peering down at the map. Well, they're all right, but the items have escaped. Any idea what we should do in the meantime? Well, I do have an somewhere off in the distance, another mansion explodes. Welcome, one and all, to another exciting episode of Those Natural Ones. Before we get started proper, Scott, I believe you have all the deets on how people can best support us at home.
Sure, pay attention, Cassandra. Hi, I'm Scott.
Whoa!
And I've been replaced.
There
it is.
And I've been
There it
replaced. I watched and I saw the decision that I'm no longer doing this, so you guys can take it away. No, I'm just kidding. We have a Patreon.
No. Tonight we're gonna do Nick's part.
Nick's part? Okay. All right. So you're gonna do the ad for Video Forge when I'm done?
Yeah, right, Chase?
Okay. Excellent. Guys, we have a Patreon. Please check it out. Patreon.com/those natural ones. I say I'm replaced because despite their poor on-air performance, they actually did 1,000 times better than I, because we actually got a new patron after their intro last time. Welcome to our new patron.
I think we did a great job.
Okay, yeah. See how you're talking over the intro? Widget, welcome to our patron list. You can see the full list of our patrons at the mid and end screens. Nick's not here today, as you can see, so he hasn't been added to the character cards yet, but that will be done. Thank you, Widget, and everybody at the Pit Fiend level or higher. Thank you once again, Lesson Floor Marlight, for your continued support. There's lots of levels to choose from, and we have free access now. There's a link in the description down there. Sign up. It's free. We're in there chatting all the time. You get to see the stuff that we share, the inside jokes and stuff that you see us laughing about. You can be in on that. Please check it out. Patreon.com/ThoseNaturalOnes. Guys, we have a sponsor. It's Nick.
crap.
Tell them about Nick.
You internet things. Do you have a podcast of internet things? Have we got a story for you? That's all I got, Chase. Take it away.
What's it called, guys?
Video Forge?
Video Forge.
Yeah.
Video Forge.
And there is information about Video Forge in our description. Nick's got a Kickstarter going on right now for that. He's really
I
excited.
bet it's
about
in
it.
the name, though. I bet it helps you forge videos.
Yeah,
No, it's all legal. It's all legal.
it's all 100%
No, not
legal.
forge like Duluth. Forge like create, like in a fire.
Oh, yes,
Yeah.
I agree. Video Forge. I want to see how he's doing.
The forge isn't built, not forgery. That's the big difference.
Video forgeries.
Is not what we're promoting.
I'm sure he'll appreciate this ad.
Did we do
Listen, if you want your ad correct, you got to be here to read it, or you got to give us a script or something.
I think we nailed it.
I think we nailed it too.
Go
Yeah.
forge videos with Video Forge.
it? Yeah, on Kickstarter now.
And hit
Come
refresh and you'll actually see the information, because I just added it. Sorry, guys, I'm streaming today and I'm not good at this.
Oh yeah, we're figuring it out. We're
I
figuring it out.
think that's it, Emer. You want to get right into the episode?
Oh yes, let's get right into it. Okay, let's properly set the mood here. Okay. A 3, a 2.
Oh, if you would like to send your lewd fan art of us properly setting the mood, send it to Emery69,
You know,
lewdemery69 at gmail.com.
I walked into that one.
Yep.
You're still getting it to
Is-
Barrett.
I didn't do anything wrong.
She's spreading information.
It's another ad read, really, if you think
Yeah.
about it.
This episode has been sponsored by lewdemery69 at gmail.com.
No. Okay.
So go back to your explosions.
Yes. Ruins. This time, miles and miles away. A manor set in the middle of a vineyard. Completely on fire. Off in the distance, a telltale shimmer of an invisible vehicle in the night sky. Now, just so that I'm on the up and up here, I believe all of you decided to go your own way and not check in on Deckard and the Doc.
Correct. Let's fuck those guys.
Just gonna write that down.
Fuck guys.
Fuck those guys.
Fuck those guys. Fuck those guys.
But don't fuck those guys.
No, fuck those guys.
Dick is screaming.
Doc will remember this.
Fuck
Or will
those
he?
Guys.
Almost pointedly, he won't remember that. In fact, he may have memory issues from this moment forward. But that would be something that people around him would know or realize, given that the two of them are essentially left for dead. Let's go back to those we can confirm are definitely amongst the living. Which, going forward, does not include Estrella, as she has gone off and no one followed her. As this situation in the dead of night passes into morning, we know that Edrin made his way for his home. Let's turn now to the rest of you. Sid. You tried to catch an invisible ship and at the last minute failed. Add it to the list.
I did what now?
Failed the mission. Failed to reach that ship in time.
No, but I did secure a new procurement route for my next ship.
Your next ship. Let's get into that, shall we? And you know what? I've decided in the moment, we're going to do this year by year. And we're just going to do a general roll for each year, how well that year went.
I choose to fail all 10.
When I was 25, it was a very good year.
Nobody knows that was more than 100 years ago. Sid.
Yeah, what you want?
I remember one of the last things that you did was, much to the chagrin of Mr. Coldridge, you succeeded in giving Ms. Dalloway a filter of love.
Roofie.
No, we're not doing that here.
Love potion.
Now, there's a bit of a charm effect immediately, but that does wear off. were you trying to pursue?
The intent, my dear disembodied voice in the sky, was to charm her just enough under the influence that I could secure her favor for the future and procure myself a few ship parts here or there behind Mr. Alistair's back.
Procuring ship parts out from under Mr. Alistair. Is that what you spend a year doing? Just securing parts so that you can make your own ship?
Absolutely. And maybe seeking a bit of booty here or there.
Yeah, you are.
He's a booty boy.
For year one, in everything that you intend to do, go ahead and roll a d20. And we're going to make this a general charisma check.
Pretty good, pretty good. 17.
Hilariously, this thoroughly intertwines you with Mr. Coldridge. Speaking of which, Mr. Coldridge. The mission that you decided to go on was by and large a wash. The items that you were sent to procure were largely not procured. There are maybe 2 items that all of you got, and the third one was just a person who woke up out of suspended animation. And now this old asshole is spending way too much time with your personal assistant. Your ship destroyed. Your assistant having wayward eyes. What do you do over the course of the next year?
Well, the great thing is, I'm rich. And while I did love the golden dividend, I can afford to create a new one. In fact, I can create one that's better than the old one. So for the next year, I will tolerate what I see, because I am assuming that I don't know that my assistant has been drugged. Although I do find it odd that all of a sudden she falls for this average at best looking man. But you know what they say, maybe charisma gets you further than you think. But I rebuild.
It's all in the eyes.
Depends on who's looking at him, I guess. Any rate, I go and rebuild my ship, and it is almost complete. And this time it can only be operated by me.
Now, at one point, you had the iron dividend. That was then upgraded to the golden dividend. What would you call this new ship?
Oh, that's a good question. Do we go diamond dividend? Do we go platinum dividend? Mrs. Dalloway, what do you think?
I want to name it Captain Sid.
Okay, well, I am so sorry that I even asked your opinion on things that are not business related. You know,
We're going to let the record show that the role of Miss Dalloway is not, in fact, played by Cass over here. What Miss Dalloway actually says is, sir,
you say the same thing.
No. Okay, that would be hilarious, but I'm feeling generous today. Sir, if we're trying to stick to a theme, maybe platinum dividend?
Miss Dalloway, it seems that your knowledge and wisdom is not going in all areas, just one I can think of. Platinum, I like the name of that. Do you think I should get a new arm too to match it? No, that's silly.
I mean, it could be, I mean, given how the mission went, perhaps some more changes should be made going forward to not remind us of the past.
Are you saying you're going to break up with your little boyfriend then? Because I can think of one thing that absolutely reminds me of the past.
Oh, for this, I'm going to have you roll.
Oh, God damn it.
Roll a persuasion check.
This is what I don't like about D&D. I think Nick would say, that's the whole point of the game, Chase. Oh, motherfucker! Oh, I am like
It's been a while.
7.
It
I
danced on a
know.
1 for a while.
Now, we ought to remember, and this is going to be really funny if this works. So, not only are you human, which gives you a free reroll once per session, as a merchant, you get the lucky feat, which is just, I believe, 3 additional rerolls, if I'm reading it right. Would you like to re-roll that in an attempt to make this go your way?
Are we going to be fighting soon? Because I feel like I should save this. No, I'm not re-rolling because this is the start of the game and I do not trust you.
No. It's going to be a whole different day if we fight.
Per session, like now or like
No, it's literally per
today?
day. Per
Yeah.
day. Like per
yeah.
in-game day.
Per
What-
in-game day, that's right.
what time is it in game day? All right, I'm going to roll again.
Yeah.
I swear to God, if you fuck me over.
You got a 6.
God damn it!
Yeah,
I don't
it's
like this
better
game.
than
Okay.
5.
It's true. Always look to the upside.
That's a little better. Fortunately for you, the DC was 13.
Yay!
As mind you, you definitely remember her not having hard eyes for Sid until after she had that drink. And let's just say every time she's not on the sauce, as it were, Sid's age becomes apparent.
So, are you gonna break up with your boyfriend?
Wake up with your
Okay.
boyfriend.
Okay, I'm gonna think about it.
Look how old he
Like,
is.
I-
He's old.
He's so gross and old. This wrinkled
look at him.
skin and his old balls.
Old. Yeah.
Just above board. At this point, Sid's only like 50 years old in real time.
Look
Like,
how
he's
old he is.
He's old, but he's not like dying.
I mean, he's old.
It's like, I heard if you turn 50, that means you're gonna die soon.
Pretty much. You know, I think you should just find someone your own age, not this ancient grandpa over here.
Wait, how old is she?
I don't know, like 27.
I've been imagining her as like a 50-year-old woman.
Same. The whole time.
No.
I didn't know she was a fetus like Ellie.
Think,
Older than
what's
me.
her? Hold on.
Uncalled for.
Nia
fetus.
Long. So that's how I picture her. Nia Long back in the day, like in the 90s.
Yeah.
Do you guys remember her?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking somewhere between that and Gabrielle Union.
Yes. Personality of Gabrielle Union, look of Nia Long. Short hair, suit, and all that. No nonsense. She's got her shit together.
Not a 50-year-old woman.
Not
That's
a
right.
50-year-old woman. Now that we've cleared that up, the age gap is very apparent. It's like, I don't know. He's also got a lot of money too. She's thinking about it. She wasn't before, but now she's thinking about it.
Think about how low those balls hang and how much lower they're going to hang as he turns, 51? Ugh.
59.
This is the kind of conversation that MSADA would be perfect for HR.
I am her employer, not Imsada.
Yes, this is true.
I just want you to know I had a really disgusting thought that I really had to fight hard to hold back from saying on the stream.
Oh, God.
Now you have to share it.
After the
Say
stream.
it in the player
After the stream.
chat.
Yeah, maybe in the player stream chat. We could do that. For Patreon only.
Right. We're going to get to that in time. Above board, Chase, I took the liberty of putting some things in your bastion. We can change that as needed. But for right now, you've got a fully working platinum dividend that would be the envy of any artificer.
I have returned to power.
You've returned to
Sid.
you've returned to power. But the impetus behind you being a part of this was originally you becoming a full doctor.
Oh. That is true. Well, shit.
And very soon after this entire procession, you do get a letter in the mail that, for the time being, the title of doctor has been denied.
Well, I don't see why that should be the case. Who do I appeal to? I mean, are they going to just keep that Wexler's name on the hospital? Is that what they're going to do?
I forgot about not Wexler. Not Wexler.
Wexler. What?
Wexler.
Well, listen, I said
Legally distinct.
Wexler. I don't know what you're talking about.
Embermain University and their dean would be the one that you would want to talk to. But in the meantime, while that's being contested, we're going to move to Willoughby.
Oh, hi.
Willoughby, that whole mission went tits up.
Usually a good position.
Usually. It's not what you'd want to hear in describing a mission, though.
Right, but I
As you
felt
well
something.
know.
I felt something during that mission.
You did, didn't you?
Yeah.
What came to you?
I don't know, when all those magic-y things were happening around me, I felt like a glow, a warmness in my flask. And it wasn't the normal warmness that comes from it. It was like actually the flask and the symbol on it. So that was weird.
Sign bringing you a bit closer to Ilmater. Perhaps
No.
maybe
Dionysus.
Dionysus, that's the one. A little closer to Dionysus. Perhaps bringing you a bit, or at least attempting to bring you a bit more out of the shadows.
I'm gonna go find out what that symbol means, if it means anything.
The symbol of Dionysus, emblazoned on your flask.
Where else would you put it?
Where indeed? Go ahead and roll an investigation. This will determine how this year went for you.
Oh, shit. Oh, that's right. I dropped reliable talent, though. We're playing the new ones now? Or this is just the first roll?
This is just the first roll. Given that there's only so much world to Thessia, it takes you the better part of that year before you find emblazoned on the side of a barrel that same holy symbol of Dionysus.
Oh, so it's an alcohol company.
A company is one way to phrase it.
Well, that makes sense.
It does lead you to a collection of people, for sure, but not where you would expect. You find this in a pub, asking about who it is that brings that pub such delicious. Would you say it was beer or wine?
Wine.
Wine, for sure. Inquiring who brings such delicious wine to this pub, you ask where, who, how. What's the deal with this wine?
Where, Ethan?
Where? You are? It's sort of like pulling teeth with the bartender that you're asking. But eventually they do give you where they think the monastery is. As far as they can tell you, they're just receiving shipments. They're not picking up, as it were. Leading you on a pilgrimage, if you will. Okay, a pilgrimage that leads you to a monastery tucked away in the mountains. It's sort of a one beaten path that is the only way in or out. As you find yourself at the front of this monastery, you do feel there's something more to this, something more than just getting to the bottom of the thirst, as it were. Does Willoughby waste no time going inside, or does the concept of entering an actual monastery give him pause?
This one's just a monastery, you said, right?
Yes.
Honestly, I don't know that he'd have the social awareness to question going in. Just walk in.
It's like this is where the booze is at. You go in, and what Willoughby encounters inside, we're going to get to here in just a moment. Richard.
Yes.
Plague barely survived that mission.
My sweet baby boy.
The only words that he spoke that night were, "Can we go home?"
Yes, Plague. I've never wanted anything more.
Does Richard give any goodbyes, or does he just peace out?
He for sure just pieces out.
As he pieces out, does he wonder about Estrella at all?
He says that he is glad that Estrella also just fucked right off. So now he can continue lying to the Kingdom of Long.
The lies continue.
Truly a dick move, which it's
Truly a dick move. 100%.
I'm dicking around here.
Richard. The home that you go back to is family paying for it for you, or have you been doing anything to make money?
Oh, he fully just inherited it from his parents. He has been doing nothing to maintain it. However, Plague has some goblin friends and has told them that they have a place to stay. So now his home is overrun with goblins.
Did you just become the Goblin King?
I'm the Goblin King. Refer to me as such, please.
Okay. No. God, what the hell do I make you roll?
The Goblin King probably would be a dick. Let's be honest.
Death saving throw.
Well. You know what? I'm gonna have Dick roll a perception check.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
How's a 10?
It's hard to see out of one eye.
God damn it. Richard, your inherited estate is falling into disrepair. Largely unbeknownst to you. It's sort of it slowly creeps up on you until you realize by the end of a year, all of the goblins that you've housed to give Plague company and perhaps yourself some company as well.
Oh my God, does Goblin Services show up at her house?
Goblin Protective Services.
We've had
You
reports.
must,
We've had
you
reports.
must spay
You're
or
taking care-
neuter your goblin.
It's a breeding frenzy here.
All goblins must be spayed or neutered. Bob Barker says so.
It's Inicelli with a clipboard.
This is up to code.
We're hearing about some shit here.
Oh, you know what? Yes, that happens.
Somebody reported you to Goblin Services.
It's not Anicelli. It's not Anicelli that does this. But there is a tax collector in the Nation of Long that does go around collecting the tax of the nobles and landed gentry every year.
Richard has not paid his taxes ever.
Richard absolutely has not paid their taxes, which is why when you hear a boom, boom, boom at the somewhat disheveled front gate, tax collector,
How?
tax collector.
What?
Boom, boom, boom.
Can I help you? This is private property.
I'm here on behalf of the King of Long to collect his tax.
You want a goblin? Is that what you're trying to tell me? I got plenty.
Gold!
I don't think I got a gold goblin, I gotta be honest.
As Richard engages in tax evasion, a year passes. This new year, we're going to stay with Richard Richardson and then go right back around.
Hey, what about Estrella?
She
We
fucked
forgot
off,
about her.
remember?
Up so hard.
Lumbered off into the woods.
She fucks off so hard the DM can't even find her.
Since you asked,
I mean, okay. I could just leave. I'll watch you guys in the recap.
no, it's for the first year, as Estrella promptly fucks off from the failure of a mission, Estrella, there are your favorite mechanical. I wasn't going to say robotic. Mechanical birds trying to send you missives asking after what happened. What do you do with these mechanical birds?
Well, first, if you recall Meep, right? Meep, my goblin.
Mm-hmm.
He made his way back to the farm, and I gotta tell you, he really enjoyed the first few weeks of these birds because I asked him to shoot them down. But then, since they kept coming, we decided we were going to collect them and disassemble them for parts. So he's been trying to catch them, but he's been unsuccessful in doing anything other than trap them in the house. So now our house is like one of those bird aviaries at the zoo, and he's just frantically running around trying to catch them with his little hands. We do not send birds back.
You do not send birds back. The collection very quickly reaches a point in which you're going to need to install an aviary to keep them all.
Meep, can you get on that, please?
All right, I'll get to it.
No, that didn't sound goblin-y enough.
You want me to go back here? Fine, I'll do it. Meep goes off to take what lumber and what wire fencing and what metal and glass would be needed to construct an aviary large enough to keep this ever-growing number of mechanical birds in your house, so that way they never leave.
No, we don't want to keep them for good. We want to reprogram them and then send them back out in the world. The message on all of them, though, is going to be, I am trying to reach you about your extended car warranty.
Demerit.
But it's going to have Edrin's contact number. It's going to say, if you wish to stop this message, contact Edrin Malarkey.
Edrin Malarkey. Yeah, okay. And so you do. Those are all sent out after being successfully remessaged and reprogrammed to go back to return to sender, essentially. There does come one night over the course of the year. Instead of a mechanical bird, all of which have been kind of goofy and round in shape with the kind of rounded wings, the designed to look adorable. One night you get something designed like an eagle. Crashes through the window in your bedroom.
Meep, come get this chicken. Is that the chicken or was that Meep?
That Jesus.
Communicating with it.
That was the eagle. It takes Meep a second to get into the bedroom that he crashed into. Unless, of course, Meep is in your bedroom.
You don't sleep in the same room as your goblins? How are you going to get your feet washed while you sleep?
Oh. Okay, yes. Jumping up from the foot bath that Meep would normally have for Estrella, what kind of weapon would Meep use to attack this eagle? A slingshot? A gun? A sword?
What? Why would he attack the chicken?
Did you not want him to attack the chicken?
Is the chicken attacking us?
The chicken is
I
attacking.
thought it got lost. I thought it got lost.
This chicken that you can very easily tell one strike and this whole thing's going to fall apart. It does crash through your window with the attempt to strike.
Is salt water an option? I heard that's very bad for mechanical things. Except for Alistair's arm.
You know what? In this case, we're going to say Meep throws your foot bath at this mechanical bird, and it falls to pieces. Estrella, make... Yeah, make an investigation check.
Six.
Looking through the remains of this mechanical bird, this one's different from the others. On the previous ones, you could tell where they originally came from and promptly return them to sender, as it were. This one doesn't bear any marking. It doesn't denote who sent it from, like who sent this to you, but someone sending a bird drone to try to attack you from afar. Somebody out there wants to attack you in the middle of the night, and they know where you live.
Well, they should probably not send a dead chicken.
Moving to year 2. You know, we're going to stay with Estrella for now.
Oh, sure, because I asked for it. Now it's stuck here.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
This is what you get.
Damn it.
It's sporadic in nature, but more mechanical birds sent to attack you or disrupt what you're doing. It keeps happening. No indication as to who, from where, and these aren't even coming with a message, so you don't even know why. What does Estrella spend another year of downtime doing?
Well, do you remember when we started this, when I got my first mechanical birds, I was helping a baby calf come into this world.
That's right.
Yeah. So there's actually, over this year, there is some mysterious illness that has come upon all of the young animals on my farm and in the surrounding villages. And
Sorry about that.
Oh, God.
There's a Duluth. Duluth has been bathing in the water. And all the baby animals, not just my farm animals, have started to die. The veterinarian, whatever would go as a veterinarian, needs a very specific herb in order to save the animals. So Estrella is going to pack up her stuff and go in search of this herb. The blue flower, red thorns. Deep in the heart of Mesh.
For the sake of success, we're going to have you roll a survival check.
Probably not
As
good at that either.
The survival of your livestock hangs in the balance.
19?
It takes maybe a few weeks into the new year. Deep in the swampland of Mesh, there is a flower.
Blue flower, red thorns. Blue flower, red thorns. This would be so much easier if I wasn't colorblind.
Yes. We're going to make the colorblindness canon right now.
From Shrek.
But yeah, you do find what you were looking for. And we'll say you are able to get back in time to where you only lose a couple of animals. The rest of them, they recover. They're fine.
I think that as Estrella is in Mesh, deep in the jungles of Mesh, she gets the herb, brings it, starts to bring it back, and then nobody hears from her again. And all of her animals die.
Oh. No one hears from Estrella again. We'll say one of the last things that is recorded that Estrella might have said she encountered was a wayward goose staring at her menacingly. The goose doesn't do anything, and Estrella goes about her way.
Yeah, yard chicken.
That's one way of putting it.
Wayward Goose was an inn that Duluth performed in a few times.
Write that down. Write that down. Richard.
Yes.
You've been given some leniency with taxes for that first year. A different tax collector comes and tries to collect yet again. Doom, doom, doom.
Can I help you?
Oh, I'm here to pick up taxes for the king.
They tried to do something like this last year, and they said I didn't have to do it, and that I never have to do it.
Oh, it says here whatever protections you have been revoked.
I mean, you're gonna have to explain this to me real hard and slow, buddy. Actually, can you just explain it to one of my goblins? They kind of understand this stuff better than I do, and they can probably handle it. I have plenty of them. Wag.
The
Wag,
large orc staring at you quizzically. What do you mean?
My goblins.
You know, these goblins aren't listed on the sheet of who lives here in the property, we're going to have to increase your rates.
What rates are there to pay? What? What's a rate?
Gold. We're going to need a lot of gold from you.
What kind of numbers are we talking, buddy?
You carry the zero and adding in bank taxes. We're going to need about 10,000 gold.
I got about 10,000 goblins. Will that cover it?
Absolutely not.
I mean, they're in a breeding frenzy, so how many more do I got to tack on?
We're not dealing in gold for goblins anymore.
Can't
You're
you make
going to
an
need-
exception for little old me?
You're going to need to cough up 10,000 gold in the next 3 months,
I just coughed for you.
or we're taking your manor.
I've sold hundreds of goblins.
Dick shuts the door in his face.
Aha. Roll an intimidation check.
Oh boy.
It's a heavy door.
He's got a -1 in there.
Dick didn't put down good money for a door.
Nice.
Oh my god.
No. Goddamn way. Okay. That's crazy.
Crazy good.
You see, I'm just lucky like that, you know? The odds
It's
are
one
always on Dick's
intimidating-
side.
It's one intimidating dick. Send your lewd fan art of
No,
intimidating dicks to
no,
lewdemery69.
I'm a tax
Gmail.com.
man.
Intimidating dick.
What is? At some point, we're all gonna have signs. Like I think that's ultimately what needs to happen.
I think this is our audience's sign to send lewd
Yeah.
fan art to lewdemery69@gmail.com.
3 months pass with no one coming to collect taxes.
Where did my sign go?
Another 3 months pass, and off in the distance, you can hear the sound of an oncoming military force. Horses and the telltale sound of plates of armor clinking against each other and against the swords in their scabbards and whatnot. And the sound of a couple people whispering outside the door, and it's like, "Is this a place?" Yeah. They said that they don't have to pay taxes, and I told them they have to pay taxes. What? I don't know why we need all these people. They're just a bunch of goblins in there. It's scary.
We're
The
gonna have
person
to,
in charge is very scary.
we're gonna have to break Dick out of federal prison.
Dick, you can hear them planning to essentially kick down the door and bring you in to ask you where the fuck is the money. What do you do?
Well, you know what? Dick is just going to climb up onto the roof of his estate and yell down to these people, "I don't have enough room to house all of you. You need to leave."
Make a persuasion check.
Persuasion also has a -1.
Get that 20.
For another
Yes!
Okay.
Yes!
Dick is a fucking sovereign citizen, okay?
You have no authority here.
Dick is a king, a goblin king.
Land.
We're really establishing the free state of Dick.
At this point, those guys go home and just pay his taxes for him.
Leave. You have no business here.
They take a look at you standing on top of your manor as you yell this out to them. And there's something about you that makes them believe that they shouldn't be here right now.
He flutters his wings intimidatingly.
Remembering that Dick is an Asimar right now. With such authority and, God help us, majesty, taxes are successfully evaded for another year. Good God.
The dice are telling a story.
The dice are telling a story. And I'm just gonna have to be okay with it. I'm gonna have to be okay with the story they're telling. Willoughby.
Yeah?
You're in the monastery. Uh,
Oh, this is uncomfortable.
there's a lot of booze that is just freely given to you.
Oh, never mind.
Oh yeah, that would do it. There is booze freely given to you, but there's also sermons given to you, further illuminating Dionysus.
Oh, is this the presentation you have to sit through to get the timeshare?
The interruptions like that are tolerated. Actually, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna make you roll for this. I'm gonna actually have you roll insight, as you can tell that they are. They're taking notice of your outbursts of. So when are we going to get to the other part of, the other end of this wine?
Insight. At least it's not an intelligence check. Oh, that's pretty good. 25.
You can tell that they are putting up with your outbursts. And every time that they look at those times when you speak up about when's the next little bit of debauchery that we're going to get into happening, the monks there are...
I'd like to get me to a nunnery.
They've noticed your flask. And it's after about the... Oh.
We lost Nick.
That's all right.
It's not a recording device.
Okay. It's after about the third month that one of the monks' patience finally wears thin enough to say, Mr. Dayton, is it?
Yeah, that's right.
You know, there are more things that we do here at the monastery other than appreciate the gifts of Dionysus.
Who?
Dionysus.
Okay. Is that the name of the wine company?
Wine company? Wait. Your flask?
Yeah. It matches your barrels.
Yeah, sir, this is a monastery. This is a charity organization.
Yeah, I'm surprised at how much monks like to party. You guys have the wrong reputation, let me tell you.
Yes, we do take delight in the pleasures that Dionysus has enlightened us to, but we do also live a life of service.
So you work here, I gathered. Do you, like, package the wine? Do you pick the grapes?
I mean, I don't do that part, but tell me, did you feel any other reason as for why you're here, or are you just here for a drink?
It just makes me feel all warm inside. I mean, I guess that happens anywhere I drink. Something about this place, though.
Is it only when you drink that you have this warm feeling that you're chasing?
I think it might be the haircuts. I'm actually thinking of getting one. They're fabulous.
I think that might be the first time I've heard someone say they are here for the cool haircuts.
It's just like go with the bald spot, you know?
Either a bald spot or just accept that you're going bald. It happens to us all eventually.
I still have my big Cavalier hat on, too, by the way.
Yes, you like a sore thumb you're sticking out right now. Like, in this monastery, it's a bunch of monks and friars wearing long robes that, let's just say, they leave everything to the imagination. And then there's a guy dressed like a fucking musketeer, just here having the booze, having the wine. You know, there are other methods of achieving that warm feeling that you're looking for outside of drink.
Well, I'm aware of some. I didn't know you really did that here.
As this friar tries to get to the bottom of what it is that you meant by that.
Well, I'm down, baby.
We're now going to move to Sid.
Yeah, what do you want?
I suppose at this point it's less about what I want and more about what you want.
Well, in year 2, I've, we'll say, procured enough parts on the back end of that bill of materials for his new ship, Mr. Alistair. And now I just need a unique and novel power source to keep my new creation afloat. So I'm going to go seeking a new power source.
A new power source. Okay. Go ahead and roll an investigation check.
$23.
23. All right. You search high and low, far and wide. There are seminars that you've heard about discussing up-and-coming flight technologies and fuel sources. All of them seem to be on the same hunt as you. All roads, it would seem, lead back to one Alistair Coldridge. As, to the chagrin of other enterprising folks trying to get into aeronautics, they haven't really quite cracked it, quite like Mr. Coldridge has. Recently, Ms. Dalloway finally broke up with you. There was a whole, it's not you, it's me. We should see other people. Just the other things that I kind of want for my life right now.
I got money.
And an AARP card.
I'm not that old yet. Give it a few more years here.
The realization that you were close to twice her age has dawned on her.
Look, I will have you know that Caroline Levitt's husband has an even bigger age gap than we do. If that's okay, then so is Sid and Miss Dalloway.
To Caroline Levitt, I'm sure she's fine with that. To Miss
Did she
Dalloway,
need-
on the other hand.
Did she need a love potion to fall for her husband?
No, but she did need a lot of money, and I got that too.
I got more money, although our relationship is platonic, and Miss Dalloway also has a lot of money.
Yeah, but you're her boss. I'm her proud.
That's true. Well, shows how good you are, huh?
I'm a road to independence.
Yeah.
That's how that works, right?
Her road to perdition. If you ask me.
Road to getting me some fuel.
Yeah, we'll see about that, motherfucker.
Over the course of the second year, Alistair Coldridge and Sid Haywin's lives become intertwined for a different reason.
I'd like to petition to change Sid's name to DiCaprio.
No, we established she's too old for that.
By a couple of years.
Ah, dang
Wait,
it.
hold on. Weren't we going really quickly? Weren't we supposed to like go off and like plunder together or something? Not plunder, but
I'm willing to share if you want.
no,
I
like
Wouldn't be the first time.
The idea was to do that.
Oh, you mean stuff? Oh,
we just didn't get along long enough to actually do it.
not only did you not get along long enough, for some reason, all of the leads that you would have normally have gotten are turning up dry.
Man, you are a thief even when it would benefit you to not be.
Honorable and respected privateer, an admiral, hero of the plains. You might have heard of me.
Apparently you need a dictionary because you obviously do not know what any of those words mean.
At this point, Sid, the rebuild of your flying vessel does deplete most of your money. So much so that with the money that you're running through and the lack of jobs that are coming in or things to procure and or pilfer, the itch of piracy is starting to grow as time goes on.
I think that's my senior psoriasis, actually.
Also, it might be that. Mr. Coltridge.
No, I think you had it right the first time. Could you just say it one more time?
Not yet.
Oh.
The doctorate in question is something that you can discuss with the dean of Embermain University. Do you?
Sure. You know, I could make a huge donation, so yes, why not? Let's have a conversation with him. Because, you know, I really would like that doctor in front of my name. I think it would be beautiful. I think it'd be great. Who are we talking to?
Who are we talking to? This is the first time I've had to make up a name on the spot.
Improvisation.
Let's go. Okay, who is the current dean of Embermain University?
Let it be somebody I know. Please let it be somebody I know.
Have you ever known an academic in your life?
I bet a few.
Well, I actually can't doubt that one.
Okay. We're going to say that the dean of Embermain University does happen to be a high elf.
Oh.
A high elf by the name of Narendam Themis. I'm going to type that in our chat here so that you all have that. Dean Themis. It's a few tries before you can get an audience with them, but you finally do. As you're led in to Embermain University, you make your way to the dean's office. This elven man has a slight frame. It's a bit pale, bald, ears that come out several inches. The outfit that they appear to be wearing looks not quite like a robe of the Archmagi, but it's very the color palette being white, gold, and red. It seems like a suit that's not too dissimilar from your own, as a matter of fact. Like, how can I help you?
I see I've got a high elf with taste. Where did you get your suit from?
The tailors in Central Long made this for me.
Oh, it looks gorgeous on that slender elf frame. I just wanted to talk to you for a few moments. Can I ask a question? Just kicking us off. You know that what is his name? That Wessler fellow. He's got his name on that hospital over there. Do you know him?
I know of him.
Oh, you do? Have you been to his airship in the sky? I hear it's kind of like, almost like being on an island. And I just always wonder what he's doing up there. Have you ever been on his island in the sky?
Are you trying to imply something?
No. I was just asking a question. See, I too have an airship, right? And sometimes I am just so curious as to what goes on other people's airships. Now I am not nearly as well known as Mr. Wessler. I mean, I don't have my name on a building just yet, right? But he does seem to have quite a reputation of, parties and things like that. And I was just thinking, since you work for this organization that seems to be very proud of him, I thought maybe you have spent some time on his little floating island in the sky. What do you think about that? Have you? No. What do you think of Mr. Wessler?
I think his money has paid for a lot of things around here. A lot of things that needed paying for before I made a dean.
And if it were up to you, Dean, would we see his name on that hospital anymore?
Are you proposing a different name?
I don't think it's polite to answer a question with a question. But since you did ask, if the rumors are true, I personally would not want to be associated with a gentleman who seems to be up to nefarious things in the sky where no one can see him. Would you?
No,
oh, wait, you are. Great.
You know what? I have an assistant that we could all be having this conversation with.
Oh, no. I'd actually like to have this conversation with you. So, hear me out. There's probably other things that this university needs, financially. And while I don't have lurid parties in the sky, I do create fuel that helps humanity. Which, number one, means that you don't have to be embarrassed to work here. And number two, I too have lots of money. So, what do you think of this? We put my name on one of these buildings. And just for good measure, what do you think of an honorary doctorate degree?
Honorary doctorates really aren't something I can sign off on without at least one relevant member of this university also signing off on it. I can bring one in if you'd like.
Let's do that. In fact, why don't you help me convince them?
Just a moment. He then takes out a sending stone and calls for...
Backup.
yes, we have one, Alistair Coldridge. I believe we had...
Alistair Coldridge.
Alistair. Let me make sure I get that right. Alistair.
Yeah, especially if it's going to be on a
Coldridge.
building soon.
Yes, could you come in so that there can be more than one party?
I need a
He then
witness.
puts down the sending stone. And it takes a few minutes, but... you know, it's funny. The person that walks into this room, it feels like you've met them before.
Oh, hi.
Make a history check.
I don't like where this is going. Nope, don't recognize.
Actually, you do.
God damn it.
The DC was 10. A man a bit shorter in stature, also significantly wider. Skin, say maybe a couple shades darker than Mr. Coldridge's. Long beard, top hat, wearing a something a bit more ornate than a three-piece suit, but the color is a bit of an off blue. The last time you saw this face, you were under the effect of hold person as you were entering a manor against your will a year or so ago. And as we are about to get into some reintroductions, let's call it for break.
Okay.
Before we get a break, let me tell all of you wonderful folks at home some of the other ways that you can be supporting us here at the stream. When you're not signing up for our Patreon, which if you haven't already, please by all means at least take a look. For the low price of Tree Fitty, you could also be supporting us as well. Outside of that, you can always continue to support us just by tuning in every Tuesday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, standard or daylight or not, on YouTube and on Twitch. And I think we're figuring out occasionally TikTok.
Just not when I'm
You
running.
can't. Yeah. We'll ask Nick about how solid TikTok is. You can also continue to keep up with us by checking out our Facebook, our Threads, our Blue Sky, and our Instagram. All of those of you who are listening who have a Amazon Prime subscription, you are given a free Twitch Prime sub that you can give to your favorite Twitch channel of choice. Why not choose those natural ones and put some of that billionaire money to some good use? And those of you listening to the audio-only version of our show can continue to find episodes wherever podcasts are spread out into the universe. No matter what you do remember to like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, and make sure that when you do, you hit all so that way you never miss an episode. Share. Tell your friends. Sound off in the comments. Join us for the live with all of these wonderful people. Also, YouTube has a new function called Hype, where you can go back through our old catalog and get caught up on our current shenanigans. And every time you hype us up, I believe you're given 3 hypes a week. And every time you hype an old episode after liking it, we do gain more visibility in the algorithm so that more people can find us and join the party. Any and all engagement helps us out a ton.
All right, with that, we will be right back. Give us about 10 minutes.
And we are back. All right. Mr. Coldridge, as you haven't gotten the title of doctor yet.
Yet, he said.
Yet.
Yeah.
That same dwarf that helped terrorize you and a few other people goes over to the desk with a set of papers, and you can clearly see that they would be for the purpose of establishing an honorary doctorate. Well, I didn't expect to see the Alistair Coldridge in these halls.
Alistair.
Right, that's what I said. Alistair.
I'll let that slide. How are you, sir? It's been quite some time.
It has, hasn't it?
Yes. So have you been informed as to why I am here?
I believe just a couple of signatures are needed for your honorary doctorate.
I love the sound of that. And who might those signatures need to come from?
Well, the dean here could provide one, and, well, I suppose I could provide one.
Suppose. Am I going to be glad that you came to visit us today?
It would be nice to have a different doctor. That Wexner name has been giving this university some trouble, hasn't it, Dean? Yes, it has. So,
Well,
let's just go ahead and sign here on the dotted line. And yeah, we'll have that honorary doctorate plaque and an official title of doctor afforded to you.
well, thank you so much. Thank you. Let's wait until these papers are signed.
The dean and Thadrus Granite sign their names. They put the papers to you. Well,
Oh, it's just waiting for my signature?
yes.
Is Miss Dalloway with me? I don't know
Miss-
if we
Mi-
established that or not.
Miss Dalloway is outside of this room.
Oh, okay. I'm going to bring her in. She always reads all my paperwork. I can't be bothered to read all this. I don't know what I'm signing up for.
It takes a few minutes before okay, it says here that in order for this to be official, there needs to be at least an independent study done or a donation in excess of 50,000 gold.
Miss Dalloway, do we have that?
Actually,
Just make
sir, we actually don't have that much.
Whoa. Miss Dalloway, let's step outside. Let's step outside. We will be back. Hold on, y'all. We walk outside. What did you say, Miss Dalloway?
Well, all of the money that went into rebuilding your platinum dividend and the profits from all of the fuel that we've been selling, they haven't quite come through yet. And so
I knew we should have gotten different countertops. Why did you let me get platinum countertops? I didn't need that.
Well, I'm going to tell you why. Because you never accept no for an answer.
Well, now I have to take no for an answer because I don't have 50,000 gold. How long is it going to take us to get 50,000 gold?
Ring, 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 ring.
We should be able to.
Hey,
according to-
Sweetums, you over there? What you wearing?
Oh no! What?
Is that like a you up? Go on.
It's my sending coconut.
Is that him again?
If that's attempted, she does the magical version of straight to voicemail.
Damn. That's cold, baby doll. That's cold.
Yeah. You're left on red. Okay. According to current projections, we should be able to have that and be comfortable within the next 8 months.
8 months. Okay. We will buy some time. So Alistair walks in. says, "Give me the papers, but I will be back. Y'all hang tight. There is an urgent matter back at my airship, but I will return. Just give me a few weeks or so, and we will complete this job, and we will have a brand new name on that hospital over there. Okay, we will see you later. Goodbye." And we push Miss Dalloway out, and we go back to the airship.
And yes, that is everything that happens, as far as you can tell. You make it back to your new ship that cost you a whole hell of a lot, and yeah, you've got some earnings to make. As earnings are being made, let's see. Sid.
I can't believe you left me on red.
You've been left on red. On your new ship, it's you, Inacelli, and...
What?
Oh, no.
I went and got the hat for this.
Oh, Lord.
Yes, Inacelli returned. Inacelli, Sid, a few of the old crew, some of which have sort of peeled off and taking their earnings to live a normal life as well. Life with you has been one explosion after another, and for some, there's only so much that they can take.
Are you telling me that I gave my crew shell shock?
Are you trying to tell me you wouldn't have given your crew shell shock?
Only if they have weak minds.
God damn it.
Pirate.
Pirate, yeah. 1,000%. Yes, a pirate's life for me doesn't mean a pirate's life is for everybody.
Did Drift's father stick around?
Drift? Well, specifically his father, Papa Zeru. It's been more than a year since you've heard from him. Would you have kept tabs?
I would have gave him a sending stone.
Okay.
If for nothing else than to keep up my reports to Orpheus.
Is that his full government
I'm sorry.
name?
What was his full name?
Also known as Sabo for short.
But what about for long?
I'm sorry. Your mic might be messing up. DM, could you answer that question for us? Because we couldn't hear. His mic is cutting out. What is Orpheus's full name?
Unbelievable. Sweet booty boy Orpheus.
I was wondering. I couldn't remember. You know, my memory is just going. I'm not as old as Sid, because that would be ancient. But, you know, memory and all.
Yes, you have sending stones for Sabo. You have sending stones for Zeru. Are there any other sending stones that you are using to keep tabs on people? Aside from Miss Dalloway, who's left you on red.
I mean, come on. That's just tragic. Where am I going to get the rest of my ship replacement parts from? I really had my mind set on some nice platinum countertops.
You could always romance Alistair.
You are going to steal my platinum countertops? You know how much those cost?
Yeah,
You little
romance
shit.
Alistair.
Romance Alistair.
Romance Alistair.
Yeah, we did establish. I did. Is he bi or at least or
He is.
pan? I don't know.
Yes. Yes.
Why go
okay.
for the middle woman when you can go to the source?
You know,
We're
We have
rivals.
both of them at the same time.
We're
Yes.
heated rivals.
Alistair choked me and not in a way I appreciated. So
Wow.
Alice,
we'll see how that works
Alistair-
out.
I'm really curious.
He might be too.
Intellectually speaking,
Lots of people like head.
I swear to God, we've been waffling. Does Alistair know how he identifies, or is he figuring it out?
I don't know. I haven't discovered that as his portrayer. It hasn't come up in conversation yet.
It hasn't come up in conversation yet. You've got a lot of time. Does
10 years to
Alistair
figure it out.
10 years?
I think I know what his independent study should be.
Oh Christ!
Does Alistair seek out any romance, any settling down, as it were?
I don't think he has done that yet. I think his ambitions have always gotten in the way. But you never know. He may be forced at some point to not be thinking about his money. Maybe there's another situation where we can find this shit out.
A situationship.
Yeah.
Oh,
Another situationship. You know what? That actually begs the question. Not from
That's what
Willoughby.
Sid's
We've
vote is
established
going to be
that.
named. The situationship.
oh.
We're good together.
Above board, if they ever team up, that is what we have to find a way to rename the ship. That if it ever happens in the future, because that is great. The situation ship.
Write that down. Write that down.
We exclusively pirate the coast of New Jersey.
Oh. Oh,
Jersey Shore joke.
he did.
It sure is.
We've seen some attempts at romance from Sid. Some successful, others not so much. Alistair, man of business, still figuring out what pleasure looks like to him.
Money.
Yes, swimming through a amount of money that would make him look like Scrooge McDuck.
You see, Ellie, Scrooge McDuck.
Yes.
Go on.
I was waiting for it. Richard Richardson.
Yes.
Now I know you've been telling your parents to leave you alone, and you've been telling these soldiers to leave you alone. But you've invited a small village's worth of goblins into your home.
I didn't invite them.
As far as Plague is
Plague.
concerned, you invited them. You didn't tell Plague no.
Well, you see, I didn't know he was telling all these goblins that they could seek refuge in my home.
Yeah, that's what I said. You didn't tell him no. So, you've got a lot of goblins around here.
Huh?
Would Richard be looking for love at all, let alone probably in the wrong place?
You know what? He's gone on a couple blind dates, and he let the goblins set it up.
Please tell me the dates were also goblins.
Hey, are you dick?
The house. That is, in fact, my name. You may call me Dick. My real full name is Richard, but you can call me Dick for short.
Nice.
I'm not a short dick.
I like your
but I am
turtleneck.
Dick for short. Thanks. I picked it out just for you.
Jesus.
You might be too innocent to know that, Owen.
Hey, Inacelli, how's it going over there? Is your day going good?
Oh, God.
Do you need any tips, Inacelli?
He's no dwarf.
You asked for this, Emery.
You got
I
the
did.
tablets at home. Don't worry. I got them safe and sound.
I made the foolish mistake. And you know
It
what?
was
we're
over there
going to
like,
be
I'm
DM.
tax evading. And then you were like, nah, bro, tell me about your romance life.
It is fine, whatever. Anyways, how's your sex life? Any of you who have watched The Room will get that reference.
Best movie ever created.
I've heard people do
Really?
that.
Truly. Richard Richardson.
Yes.
Do you, Richard Richardson, take one of these goblins to be your romance partner?
You know what? He does. He closes his eyes and looks into a sea of his blind dates and just picks one.
The claw.
Yeah.
Like picking a name out of a hat.
Yeah, it's like the reaping in the Hunger Games.
You just pick one at random and said, you.
Say, you will do.
I know an elf back home. She'll say it's pretty much the same when she gets past the teeth.
Is it a silly here?
Yes.
I was like one of the final 12 goblins. I didn't get a rose, but we're still friends.
He's visiting his cousin at the Goblin Sanctuary.
Yeah, I heard you were putting people up here.
I put no one here. They all just showed up.
Like this?
Yeah, basically.
Marriage.
We get married on spot, and then we appoint a goblin, and then we make, what is it called? What's the marriage license person called?
An officiator.
Yeah.
You get a marriage officiated.
Uh-huh.
By Inacelli.
The papers are up to code and everything.
I can file my marriage certificate, but not my taxes.
You being married does invite several more visits over the next few years. For the tax visits. It's like, your status has been changed from single to married. You need to pay up.
You can't marry me too. I'm a devoted man. I am a devoted dick.
I don't want your hand or your dick. I want your money.
Wow.
That's going on a shirt. Let me get my pen out.
I feel like that's got to be like sticker club material.
Yeah.
I don't want your hand or your money. I want your dick.
I don't think that's what was said.
I think you misremembered that on purpose.
Yeah.
Somebody save me.
No.
Put yourself in this situation.
Yep, this is a prison of my own making. I did this.
It's written down.
Do you, Hubble Grubble, take this dick?
Please do.
And it's
You get a
always just
letter from.
chuckling to himself throughout the whole service.
Oh, God damn it. You get a letter in the mail from your parents.
My parents are dead. Or my
Oh.
dad is, at least.
Your dad's dead.
It's,
Did we establish that your
Dad's
mom is
dead.
alive or not?
I don't remember.
you're,
We're gonna say
Yeah,
your
but-
mom's alive.
you're very surprised by a letter from your parents.
You haven't seen your mom in a very long time, but your mom's alive.
I thought we married her.
You thought you married her?
There.
Yeah, no, you buried her in your heart. She's been dead to you. But you do finally get a letter from your mother.
I'm your mother.
From your mother. She asked, I can't believe you didn't invite me to your no, wait, I gotta change his voice. I gotta change his voice immediately. I can't believe you didn't invite me to your marriage. Ever since we lost your father. It's fine. It's fine. Have you at least been paying your taxes?
The only thing I send back, I don't write "Dear Mom," I don't write "Love Richard," I just write "No" and send it off.
Is that the last that we ever hear of your mother?
Probably.
There is no more. Your mom. After this point, she's gone her way. You've gone yours. And we're going to say that for the sake of brevity, up until the current year and the current campaign, Richard Richardson is living a semi-quiet life.
As quiet as a house full of goblins can be.
Quiet life with his goblin wife.
His goblin wife, a house full of goblins, and repeated visits from someone trying to get fucking taxes out of you.
Empty
A
white
hand
claw.
goblin's tail.
Empty white claw cans everywhere.
Oh
Are
no.
fucking taxes different than regular taxes?
I could fuck the taxes instead of pay them.
I've made a huge mistake in this moment. Willoughby.
Speaking of fucking taxes, Willoughby.
It was not the transition I planned for.
That's not the huge mistake I would have called on.
See?
Willoughby, you've spent significant time in this monastery.
I'm guessing it takes the better part of year 3 for me to realize that Dionysus is a god and not the alcohol company.
Ah, dang it.
There are so many drinks that you go through to where it's like, no, wait. You mean to tell me that this is a god? No. Really? The back and forth between you and the monks there is... It tests their patience, if nothing else.
You're telling me
get it.
booze has a god? I started in Inicelli's voice because of the hat.
You were in that mode.
Yeah, it's got a program built in there.
the trajectory of your life is decided by this choice. Do you get closer to the god/patron saint of drinking and debauchery, but also, what's the word I'm looking for? Charity, generosity, hospitality.
Yeah, it's got an appeal he never thought would be there. Isn't it also like bountiful harvest god? I can't remember.
Basing on that in the moment, but given that they regularly donate casks and barrels full of wine, you can assume that they're growing it somewhere.
Yeah.
And that Dionysus is blessing this harvest month in, month out, year in, year out. The more time you spend there, the more you do see the other side of a life of devotion to not specifically this monastery or any monastery, but devotion to a god. This one seems to be particularly up your alley since, they had the booze.
Oh, yes, he's also the fertility god of land and creatures. That's what I was thinking of.
Fertility.
Yeah. He's my kind of guy.
In that case, you are shown and taught how exactly to press the grapes and the other berries and fruit into a growing selection of wines. You are shown all of the prayers that are taught and meditated over to assist people with finding that same warmth that you've have been chasing and have in large part found here. As time goes on, your piety and the benefits therein for enjoyment of wine and the proliferation and fertility notwithstanding. There does come a time in which you are offered a position of leadership.
Naturally.
You've taken to this quite quickly, as it were. One of the monks comes up to you and says, are you ready for your haircut?
Oh, yeah. I actually already did it.
You are? Close enough. We're going to have one of the other. Someone else will clean that up for you. Years pass. A position of leadership is offered, do you take it?
Well,
It's a lot of responsibility.
Yeah. I was kind of thinking of building my own monastery. The super big vineyard in whatever the equivalent of Tuscany is here.
You think to build your own monastery.
I mean, we
Also
are
in
ridiculously
service to-
rich, right?
Yes.
I like to imagine that Chance Duty is with me this whole time in the same outfit. Just standing guard in whatever room I'm in.
You were all about the haircut. Chance was not. Everything
is
else
like,
he was on board for.
This is way better than it used to be.
It's like there's booze, and a lot of fertility prayers that we get to do. Is that the haircut's fine? The haircut's fine. It's fine. Praise be to Dionysus. You do occasionally see him touching the bald. It's like,
Is it like Mark Plyer's haircut?
It's the old medieval monk, like bald spot with the haircut.
yeah, this is straight up just like a strip of hair. Huge bald spot. We're going to say, in general, your piety grows. You find a place to propagate the faith, as it were. And you make a lot of money.
Yeah.
Now, while you are a monk in the service of Dionysus, you're not really spiritually precluded from taking an interest in a special one and only someone, if that would be Willoughby's thing. Like, you can also, much like Dick, get married.
That's not really my bag. Baby.
Had to tack on the baby at the end. Devotion, piety, booze, fertility. This is the life of Willoughby Dayton, and this is the life.
Yeah, it's pretty fabulous.
Yeah.
I like to give sermons and everything about drinking.
Mm.
Have you heard the tale of footsteps in the sands? If you look back, there's two sets, and then there's one. That's when I passed out.
That's when you passed out. Oh boy. We are now going to move back to Sid and then Alistair. Sid.
Yeah, what do you want?
God damn it, every time. Given that jobs have been in short supply, what has Sid been up to? Further entrenching himself in a heated rivalry?
I think initially Sid would be working on his angles to see if he can get Miss Dalloway back under his whim to finish his vessel and deck it out even more. In the meantime, he'd be doing, little missions for Orpheus, for intel gathering. He might be going around recruiting new crew members to staff his ship and maybe plunder. Excuse me, as a privateer, of course. All above board. Stealing the riches from various supply vessels and maybe a royal ship or two that may or may not be transporting important shiny yellow trinkets from place to place for a particular king or queen. But as the years go on, I think he's going to start to realize that the dread is setting in as he ages, that he may never be able to build upon his most crowning achievement, which is throwing several vessels filled with explosives at a dragon god and watching the ensuing chaos and explosions and fireworks and everything he's built his life around. And so as he gets older and older, he's starting to get a little more cynical, a little more angry, a little more bitter, and less happy-go-lucky, upbeat, can conquer anything, can trick anything, can steal anything. And as this starts, as that starts to settle in, he also starts recognizing his own mortality and recognizing that he has nothing to give to the next generation as far as, his legacy, what he's built. He's got a ship he can't afford to really keep in the air. He's got a crew that's dispersed and disheveled, some deceased, some alive. And even the closest thing he's had to a significant love interest is now heavily focused on his half-elf girlfriend, now probably wife, who knows. And he's just starting to feel a lot of dread and regret.
Time and its effects are becoming more and more pronounced. Deep in the malaise of realizing that I think it might be possible that the biggest thing that you've ever done, the best years of your life, might be behind you. Until you hear word. You hear word of perhaps an elixir. It would be nice to get some of those years back, wouldn't it?
Or its shoe.
I'm listening.
There's a place.
Do not say the Feywild. If you say the Feywild, to the plank you go. Disembodied voice of God.
There is a place, not the Feywild, where one's youth can be reclaimed.
Uh-oh.
Yep.
It's the feds. They're onto us.
The feds.
Are we back to Richard?
Everybody. Stream looks okay, though.
Okay. All right. The place that you're told about. Go ahead and roll an investigation check for me.
$26.
It takes some time. There's a lot of bits and pieces of history, lots of folklore that you've heard. Something about a maybe not quite fountain of youth, but a pool. God, I'm about to describe Cocoon. A pool that is said to depending on how old you are, it might be more effective. The reversal of aging is possible. But it's also said that there are some, however unlucky, that when they dip into the pool, their age is advanced. A pool long since lost to time. The last little bit of information you heard of this place, it was said in stories that this place was lost to time because an entire city, well, not an entire city, an island from out of the sky landed on this place more than 100 years ago. Although legend has it, if you go to that place and dig deep, the water may still yet be found. Does Sid go looking?
Well, I think it's time to get the gang back together. He calls up Inicelli. Big
What?
Lee. Hey, what you want? Oh, sorry, I called you. Look, I'm thinking about one last hurrah. You in?
Yeah.
Meet me back on the deck in about 3 hours.
Oh, I'm at Dick's house.
Well, damn! You should have just said so. We'll have a party first, and then we'll go.
Yeah. Just fly on by and drop down the ladder.
Keep those goblins fluffed for me.
Keep those goblins fluffed?
There'll be no fluffing of the goblins in my estate.
So I've gone from consumption to production. I broke the DM.
I thought it wasn't going to happen to me. Okay. You get the old gang back together for a dig. The results of that we will explore at a different time. Alistair.
Yes.
You thought it was going to be 8 months. The money starts to dry up.
Oh, come on.
The buyers aren't quite buying. A recession has taken place.
I'm sure it has nothing to do with all that gold that went missing from those royal ships.
Nothing to do with that at all. As the money for that, the money that you were expecting to come in slowly begins to dwindle and dry up, except from your most ardent buyers and supporters. Paying for the doctorate outright stays beyond your reach. But they do offer study, tutelage, taking classes, if you will.
You want me to go to school? I don't even want to hear the rest of this. I will have that doctorate degree, but it ain't gonna be that way.
Please, Billy Madison, this. Please.
The refusal to go to school does leave you as Mr. Alistair Cauldron.
Oh, I hate it. How do I get to Econ 100?
You know, it's a strange thing. As you're trying to enroll in classes, your name keeps being taken off the board. Someone, and you have a strong suspicion who, might be going out of their way to prevent you from gaining such a high status.
Wessler.
Not him.
Oh, okay.
You
You never know.
You haven't drawn his ire yet. Thaddeus. The guy who was about to have you sign papers that was going to require you pay up or do time in school.
Wait a second. He didn't want me to do. I couldn't pay up, and now he doesn't want me to do time in school. I think he doesn't want me to have a doctorate degree. I'm starting to think he doesn't like me.
It's starting to sound like that, doesn't it? We're going to say at this point, it's been years. Years and years. We reached the current year. You have money, a substantial amount, but it is the more money you get, the higher they make the price. They keep your doctorate out of your reach. Someone, a particular someone that you've met twice now, that may be fading in and out of your memory, that damn dwarf, is keeping you from your doctorate.
You know, I've always had a problem with little people. Can't trust them.
Hey!
Wrong character.
Hey!
Is it?
It's not my fault you didn't build a passive income stream.
Or are all of them just the same?
Ooh.
Oh my.
Somebody please call HR.
Damn. You are stymied. You are kept from your doctorate. Sid.
What? I'm trying to get
It's
the
been a
gas
few
out of the
years,
fuel
he should be
tank.
dead. You son of a bitch.
Sid, you and
Sid just got a hose.
Sid,
Go.
the dig is taking more than you've thought, and it's costing more energy than you've had in a while, and
I brought a lot of dynamite, but
time's
Fair-
ticking.
apparently dynamite's better for holes going horizontal, not going down. It all just kind of settles back in the hole.
Yeah, you're prepared to blow things up. This is the first time a dig has been proposed to you.
Inicelli comes
No.
up completely covered in dust and said, "Fuck this!"
You know, I heard that around this pool of youth that there's some ancient dwarven materials down there. I think they were quite risque with their classic ancient rituals.
Wait a second. How come you never mentioned this before?
Well, it didn't seem very relevant, and I just happened to notice you had some divine literature hanging out of your pack there, and
Remember
thought
when?
you might.
Remember the
think
good
it's
old
relevant.
days when we used to steal porn from people? I mean, booty.
Oh, I remember that booty fondly.
What's with all this digging, man?
Well, there's a wonderful reward at the bottom of it, I'm sure of it. And then once we secure it, we can then go on to even better and greater endeavors. You know, it's been a while since we've set sail to the Dwarven Kingdoms. I do recall a unique Dwarven building over there. What did they call it? The Knotted Beard? No, that's
Look, all I found down there is this dusty old bottle. It was full of dirty water. I just dumped it out and threw the bottle away.
You are?
He's not here.
Sid's getting old.
Oh no. Okay. The dig's not going well. The tools that you have aren't doing it. You think to yourself, got to be a better place to get these tools, and you think of a dwarven kingdom that might have what you need. That dwarven kingdom elects to not do business with you. And then after asking after all of the dwarven miners who would have the equipment that you're looking for some reason, they're all considering you persona non grata.
Oh, that's a shame. I guess I'll have to steal it.
And then eventually, the reason you're persona non grata becomes apparent.
It had nothing to do with the tablets, okay?
It had nothing to do with the tablets at all. What it had to do with was a particular dwarf that you two met years ago, but you barely remember. You've seen in dwarven tablets chiseled into their news tablets by decree of noble Thadris Granite, Sid Haywind is not to be given any business within all of the Principality of Cocalia.
Oh, not this guy. What's an old man got to do to get some tools to drill into the Fountain of Youth?
Wait, the Fountain of Youth?
I mean, the tablets of youth. The tablets of youth.
If that's if that's all you're worried about, remember that singing frog? He's got that spell. That's why he's still young. Should go talk to him.
Singing frog? What the hell are you talking?
The singing frog that hung around with the stodgy old elf that in the Battle of the Plains.
Oh, yeah, I do remember that guy.
Yeah, he was like 175.
Is that old in frog years?
Yeah, they live like 60.
Damn, let's go talk to him.
Yeah, that's all you got to do, man.
So you don't want the dwarf tablets underground?
I didn't say that. We're talking about your problem right now.
Right you are.
As the two of you, God damn it, Inicelli's still here.
Duluth Garoof would definitely not avoid these two.
Yep, that's gonna be a thing that we touch on. Totally.
My whole bastion is just going to be Scott's side characters.
No, we already established that Duluth has access to Wish, and that's why he's still alive.
Yes.
College floor bards, baby. Sorry to break your game.
There's no really good way to say this. We're gonna move from that to Dick.
Dick distracts from everybody.
Oh.
Typical. He needs a distraction, goes straight to the dick.
Once you get to a certain age, it just doesn't distract you anymore.
Yeah.
That's what you think.
Well, I guess the goblins did find a way to make it work. That was some weird magic going on there.
Richard Richardson, there is, unfortunately, a point in which, while you were sleeping, You wake up in the middle of the night, surrounded by taxmen.
The tax man cometh.
It's my sleep paralysis demons.
Oh my God.
You didn't hear them come in. And you're kind of a light sleeper. You would have heard someone knocking. You've gotten used to very quickly telling tax people to leave. One of these goblins answered the door and let them in.
Please tell me your sleep paralysis demon has one of those green accounting hats.
Yes.
With the see-through green pill.
Yes. Yes.
A little hand counter with the ticker tape.
My goodness.
I personally think I should be able to roll for this one.
You want to roll? Roll a d20.
Oh, jeez. Just a straight D20.
Mm-hmm.
All right. 7.
That was close.
So this ticker.
Huh?
Are we saying that the ticker was for people to take a number trying to get to you, or?
Sure.
Sorry, I feel like I might have lost the thread on that one.
No, I was just talking about the old accounting machines with the ticker tape coming out of it.
Yeah.
Oh, geez, old accounting machines.
Yeah.
I think I didn't hear that part.
Look at the player stream chat.
Even I knew what he was talking about.
Oh, boy. Player stream chat.
Oh, I have not checked this in a hot minute. What is going on? Here?
Good lord.
It's blowing up tonight.
This went nuts.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my God. What is happening?
If you'd like to see our players screen chat, feel free to join our Discord.
I've got,
Oh my God.
I've
What
got
is
spare
wrong
time.
with you guys?
Literally nothing.
Oh my God. I was wondering what was happening because I kept getting the alert.
Six taxmen are in your bedroom, and it's you and your wife, and one of the other goblins saying, "Yeah, there he is."
I told you I don't like an audience. Please, go away.
No. You've been evading taxes long enough.
Time for another natural 20.
Hey. Yeah.
I swear to God. I'm reticent to have you roll because you're probably going to roll a 20 again. But
You better scram.
Don't fight the dice, man.
we're going to let the dice tell the story. We're going to let the dice tell the story. Do it. and add
What am I rolling in?
either persuasion or intimidation. I'll let you tell me which.
Well, both of them are -1. So let's go with intimidation. That's
Oh,
Third time's the charm.
those natural ones.
for a whole 0.
Carted off to jail.
He got socked with his wife.
I look terrible in orange.
Mm,
Can we at least have it in red?
I really never thought that Dick was going to end up being our Maduro.
oh, God. As you are carted off to jail, are you trying to break free, or do you just let them cart you off?
You know what? He just accepts his fate.
He accepts it.
Oh.
Make a perception check.
Or he doesn't really realize that they're taking him to jail. He thinks they're taking him like out to a nice dinner. That's what's happening. How's an 18?
You've heard of shapeshifters. Never experienced one or seen one in person. In the crowd, I was about to say a sea of goblins. In the crowd of goblins that are waving as you're being carted off,
Cheering for me.
for a split second, you swear you see a dwarf that you only remember seeing one time, maybe a few minutes before a house exploded. But that was 10 years ago. Do you do anything with that information?
No.
Just
think
didn't do
all he's
anything
gonna-
ever.
I think all he's gonna do is glare at him. That's all he's gonna do.
Switching perspectives. Amidst a group of goblins,
Who did you say you cut out?
What? That's said. Amidst a group of goblins, one goblin disappears from the group. They walk around corner to a hidden room. Not a hidden room. A room in your house. They close the door. This goblin turns in to this dwarf that has been in their own way terrorizing all of you. Picks up a sending stone and says, "Oh, Siren, this is Thadris. we ready for phase 2? And that is where we are going to call it for the night.
Sweet. Well, next Tuesday at 8:30 is our crossover episode, the next installment of Witchlight with the Dungeon Dunces, and then next Friday at 7:30 is our July in person, which will be continuing this, right, Emery?
Fridays at 7 o'clock.
7 o'clock.
7 o'clock. That's
Ghost in
right.
the system says 7 o'clock, and I said the wrong time.
Who the hell is that?
I feel like someone let the
Yes.
child loose.
Oh my God. Yes, we're doing Witchlight next Tuesday, as you said, and then Friday we're going to get to see what phase 2 is for the terrorizing and just generally impeding of the lives of this group.
Nobody's harshing my vibe, man.
Nobody's harshing your vibe yet. So, want to thank all of you for joining us. Please, by all means, tune in for both of those episodes. And in the meantime, do check out Video Forge, the sponsor for today's episode. Check out all of our socials to stay current with everything that we have going on here at Those Natural Ones. We might have some more news coming up about new stuff that we're doing. Do also go for those of you who are just joining or just catching up. You can by all means check our back catalog and get caught up with what these crazy rich people are doing, or what's being done to these crazy rich people. In the meantime, thank you so much for watching, and hopefully those of us going on a strange trip through the wild beyond the Witchlight don't roll a natural one, maybe just trashing another old lady's house.
And we don't roll a natural one next Friday, busting out the dick. Bye, everybody. Love you guys.
Thoroughly